Hey guys, we are so excited to launch Finding Holy for Kids at MVC. Today we're going to be talking about the Prodigal Son Part 1. And before we do that, I wanted to ask you guys, what is your favorite part of your home? And so I asked these three to draw me a picture, and in your activity kit, you'll find a little paper that says my favorite part of my home that you also get to draw on. So Selah, why don't you share your favorite part with us?
My favorite part is the bedroom and playroom.
The bedroom and playroom. Awesome. Max, why don't you share with us what your favorite part is?
My favorite part is the living room and the game room.
Awesome. And how about you, Danica?
Mine is the backyard.
I love backyards too, but I drew a bathtub. This is a way cuter version of the bathtub, but I love taking a nice bubble bath. So one of the reasons why we're talking about what our favorite part of our home is so that we can remember to be grateful for the home that God gave us. And so as we learn about the prodigal son today, we're going to be talking about someone who may not have realized how much God had already given them. So the next thing we're going to do is do our Bible verse, our memory verse.
First Timothy 6:6-7.
But godliness with contentment
But godliness with contentment
is great gain.
is great gain.
For we brought nothing into the world,
For we brought nothing into the world,
and we can take nothing out of it.
and we can take nothing out of it.
Great job, guys. Hey guys, today we are going to be reading about the prodigal son, which can be found in Luke chapter 15, if you want to follow along with us in your Bible. I'm going to be reading from our Jesus Storybook Bible. Our story is called Running Away. Jesus told this story about a boy who ran away. Once upon a time, there was a boy and his dad. Now, one day, the boy gets to thinking, maybe if I didn't have my dad around telling me what's good for me all the time, I'd be happier. He's spoiling all my fun. My dad really doesn't want me to be happy. Does he really even love me? The son never thought of that before, but suddenly he just doesn't know anymore. So the son goes to his father and he says, Dad, I'm better off without you. I can look after myself. Just give me my share of your money. His father is sad, but he's not going to force his boy to stay. So he gives his son what he wants.
Aww.
The son takes off with the money and he goes on a long, long journey to a faraway country. And everything's wonderful and perfect for a while. He can go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants, be whoever he wants to be. He's the boss and he is free. Sometimes he gets this strange, hungry, homesick feeling inside his heart. But then he just eats more, or drinks more, or buys more clothes, or goes to more parties until that feeling just goes away. But soon his money runs out, and so do his friends. He ends up getting the only job that he can find, feeding pigs. One day, he is so hungry and so desperate, he even tries some of the piggy food. What am I doing? He suddenly asks himself, as if he has woken up from some sort of nightmare. He spits, ugh, yuck, all of it, ick, out of his mouth. My father is rich, and here I am in a pigsty eating piggy food. He wipes his mouth, he dusts himself off, and says, I'm going home. As he starts for home, though, he begins to worry. Dad won't love me anymore. I've been too bad. He won't want me for his son anymore. So he practices I'm sorry speeches. All this time, what he doesn't know is that day after day, his dad has been standing on his porch, straining his eyes, looking into the distance, waiting for his son to come home. He just can't stop loving him. He longs for the sound of his boy's voice. He can't be happy until he gets him back. The son is still a long way off, but his dad sees him coming. What will the dad do? Will he fold his arms and frown and shout, "I'll teach you a lesson," and just, "Hey, you wait, young man"? No, that's not how this story goes. The dad leaps off the porch. He races down the hill, through the gap in the hedge of the road. And before his son can even begin to use his "I'm sorry" speech, his dad runs to him and throws his arms around him and can't stop kissing him. "Let's have a party," the dad shouts. "My boy is home. He ran away. I lost him, but now I have him back." Jesus told them, God is like the dad who couldn't stop loving his boy. And people are like the son who said, "Does my dad really love me and want me to be happy?" Jesus told the people this story to show them that God is loving, and to show them that no matter how far they run away, no matter how much they hide, no matter how lost they are, it doesn't matter, because God's children could never run too far or be too lost for God to find them.
Yay!
Love this story because this story reminds us that we have a God that always wants to be in relationship with us, just like the dad wanted to be in relationship with his son. And even when we sin or we mess up, that's okay. God doesn't look at us and want to be angry with us. He actually wants us to come to him and be in relationship with him because he never stops loving us. So that is part 1 of our lesson. And next week, we're going to be talking about the other son, which this story didn't mention. But there is another son, and he responds to his dad's love and generosity in a different kind of way. So I look forward to sharing that with you guys next week.